in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop.
Well, to no one's surprise, Coach, it is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a peek at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the set. Pick me up. Here we go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Tight ends right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He's checking. Alert!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Allen, man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under 10. Hatchet. Check 13. Alert. Mark, check 33. Let's go, Heavy.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Half 85.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball for him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Roberts. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Leo! He's coming to double up. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, Delta! Nice!
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Hey, wahoo! Here we go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Alert! Middle. Check like 33. Silver. Smooth! Check 33. Watch the project.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Sponge, 6-6, bullet high.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Alert! Don't get Stop. Middle. Shift.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Take 4, take 4.
56, 56.
Mike, check 33.
Buzz.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Hey, check Mike 33. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
80 weapons. Ready.
Draw play. This is Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. McKenzie now to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 36, 30.
On 1st down, Elliott. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Hey, hold. X3, 218, chop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen being chased out left. He's going to take off. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
Alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Roberts, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. To return is McKenzie. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Give him 30 yards there.
Hey, exit.
On first down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Cheney! Check back 33. There's a party now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
Check it back, check it back.
Hey, echo.
On second and 11 now. Allen flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Allen now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here we go.
Hey, alert! Check flag 33.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And again, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Hey, Wolf. Hey, lock it.
3 down. Check three.
Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Back now in Buffalo. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking it about the 36. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
1st
319.
down.
Check 50.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Elliott running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
57. 57. Here we go. Undercrush. SOS.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go!
Come on, boy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Ready? 60 or. Stay with your man. 10:52. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Go!
Well, going into the final play